CARICOM leaders have ended 2 days of talks on crime and security in Haiti, calling the discussions successful.
And leaders shared ideas on how best to deal with the surge of crime affecting Caribbean countries. But primarily, they adopted 14 recommendations from their national security ministers, which they feel will assist in putting a dent in crime.
Opal Roach traveled with the Bahamian delegation and has this report.
Crime and the fear of crime are now making a major impact and a very negative impact on our way of life.
That's why regional leaders gathered in Haiti to tackle the vexing crime issue as communities are being destroyed by this menace. Now, there are some recommendations which they feel will assist in reducing crime. They include beefing up border patrol, crushing gangs, implementing positive youth programs, judicial reform, and training for prosecutors. National Security Minister the Honorable Bernard Nottage, who headed talks on crime and security, feels moving in this direction could only be beneficial for all.
The strategies appear to be very workable ones, and the anticipation is that we are able to turn them into success on our streets.
Now, CARICOM statistics show that children at the age of 12 are associated with gangs or they have been exposed to weapons. And because of this, leaders are targeting the younger ones to steer them away from a life of crime.
For example, in my area in Baintown on the weekend, we had a basketball tournament, and I asked the young people there, how many of them have seen a gun? Everybody put their hand, and then they remembered and they put their hand down. But the fact is, they see guns. Young people tell me that many of them take knives and daggers to school because they're being intimidated and bullied by older boys, maybe the same age but older nevertheless. And so these are things that we have to know, because there's no use of fighting it when they're 18 years old and they're dropping out of school. We need to deal with it very early on.
Now, with guns the weapon of choice in a number of murders in the Bahamas and the Caribbean, Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie has expressed a concern about the infiltration of guns into the region. He addressed this issue with U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder.
And I argued that the Americans could and should do more, even though we all acknowledged that they were making a significant contribution. But when it comes to crime, I indicated that it was a fundamental right of peoples of the region, and most certainly the Bahamas, to have safety and security, and that governments cannot consider compromising on this issue. And whatever level of resources we have, we must not hesitate to dedicate those resources to hopefully a successful outcome in our fight against crime.
And now that the high-powered meetings on crime and security have ended, and despite some disagreements at times, all regional leaders agree that crime is a big problem, and it takes a joint effort to fix it. In Port-au-Prince, Haiti, I'm Opal Roach, ZNS Network News.